Okay, so Fallout 4 finally got its first piece of DLC, and it's called Automatron. If you haven't really looked into it, regardless, got my hands on it, played through it. Quick review of what I saw, and borderline whether it's worth the money. But let's just get to the details of it first. Let's go. All right, to start things off, let's talk about the new story arc. It's mainly about a robot builder who decides to unleash her masses of robots on the Commonwealth. And borderline, you have to go stop them. I mean, the plot's pretty simple. It's not really, it's not really a deep story, and it makes sense because, I mean, it takes about 2 hours to complete the whole shebang. But like any other DLC, you get a handful of new cool weapons, new armor, and new robot enemies this time around. The new weapons are actually pretty cool. I mean, the Tesla cannon's a great addition, but it is kind of weak. At least, well, in my case, I mean, I am playing on survival. The Mr. Handy Saw is pretty awesome. The Assaultron blade looks nice, but most of all, what I really like is the salvaged Assaultron head. I mean, personally, to me, whenever I was playing Fallout 4, whenever an Assaultron is, chasing me down and it's charging up its beam, I'm pretty fucking terrified. I'm freaking running away from it. So, finally getting that power in your hands is freaking awesome. It's a damn good weapon, and it could pack a punch. And on top of that, new robot enemies that really range from appearance. I mean, some can fly, some are just look like they're just built like tanks, and some are like humanoid robots. The new areas that you explore, like the layers or dungeons or whatever you call them, look really awesome. I mean, at one point I was being chased down by a robot, and when I saw him, he was wearing a human skull as a face mask. And honestly, I got the full-fledged Terminator vibe, and I freaking loved it. Oh, and not to mention, the big inclusion of this DLC is, the ability to build and customize your own robot companion. I mean, putting this robot head on this robot body, using these kinds of weapons. I mean, there's tons and tons of options. And if you're a fan of Fallout 4's, customizable mechanics, well, you're gonna enjoy the hell out of this. Now, again, other than the, big inclusion of, customizable robots, the content is a little minimal here, but it's understandable. I mean, it's their first DLC pack, so, I mean, the first one for Fallout 3 was great, but that only gave us like a couple guns. So this is actually a lot more than I was expecting. But having said all that, let's get down to the actual, price of it. Do I think this is worth $9.99 alone? Personally, I probably wouldn't. I mean, I can see, if someone really enjoys it, yeah, it'll definitely be worth $10. But from what I got, this short little storyline, it was nice, it was awesome. But for $10, it might be a little too rich for that. But since I got the season pass for $30, this fits perfectly. This honestly feels like a great addition, and I do not feel ripped off at all. Now, if you paid $50 for the season pass, yeah, you might get that vibe of being ripped off. But again, this is all subjective. This is just the way I feel. If you paid $10 and you loved it, then good on you. Because honestly, this is a great piece of content. Minimal on, the stuff that you give, pretty much what this is quality over quantity. But regardless, it's enjoyable. And if you already had the season pass, well, obviously you're going to download it. So enjoy your time customizing your own personal robot. Well, that's the video. And obviously this is like, a quick little review. And also, if you're watching this today, the day of release date, I should have made this video a little earlier, but I was up all night because of other crap, blah, blah, blah. Also, I managed to, cinch my freaking PSVR pre-order this morning. My God, those things sold out within 5 minutes. Whatever, I am rambling. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.